he's suing the government, the Home Office, because he says that him, Meghan and the kids, when they come to Britain...
Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been the center of royal drama since stepping back from their duties, but no one breaks it down quite like royal commentator Kinsey Schofield. From quitting their roles to walking away from family obligations, Kinsey has had a lot to say, and we've got her most savage, honest, and viral moments all in one place.
Should get armed police protection.
You quit your job and you quit your family. You quit your job and you quit your family.
We will never see Meghan in this country ever again, in my view. It was announced today that the Invictus Games, Harry's excellent event for wounded and disabled military veterans, heroes, will take place in 2027. It's about to unfold in Germany, Düsseldorf, over the next few days. But in 2027, it will happen in Birmingham here in Britain, which is a kind of a strange choice because Washington, D.C. was in the frame, which frankly is a bit more glamorous, isn't it? I mean, a bit more central to the equation. And only recently we heard that Birmingham was bankrupt. In fact, it is bankrupt. So it seems like a strange... How do they pay for this? Seems kind of strange. Anyway, lots to discuss here. Let's go live to Los Angeles to talk to the great Kinsey Schofield. Hi, Kins.
Yeah, how are they paying for this? Was this release all just an attempt to get us to stop talking about the executive that just retired after 10 years being at the Invictus Games? There are a lot of questions.
Yeah, Dominic Reed, Harry's charity chief for the last 10 years, announced only last week that he's quitting. I mean, it seems to be fairly amicable, but he will oversee this event until the end of the Invictus Games, which will be kind of next week at some point. That's going to unfold in Düsseldorf in Germany now. Yeah, kind of a strange time to announce he's quitting just before the event. And as I just said, Kinsey, Birmingham only recently announced it was bankrupt. So I'm not sure how Birmingham's going to pay for this event for a kickoff. But I think the real interest is it being in Britain. Maybe we'll get to why they've chosen Birmingham over Washington, D.C. in a minute. But it will be in Britain. And I predict, and I'm not the first to do so, that Harry will obviously attend, but I bet you Meghan does not. I don't think Meghan will ever set foot in this country again.
I mean, I think that that's fair to say. We've seen that she has no desire to. The last time she was traveling with Prince Harry, there was a stop in London, but she didn't get... I think that she might have been papped vaguely outside of the airplane.
Kinsey didn't hold back when Harry and Meghan announced their royal resignation in 2020. She questioned their commitment, their motives, and the real reason behind Megxit. Stepping away from the crown also meant stepping away from family, and Kinsey made it very clear what she thought about that. While fans rallied around the Sussexes, Kinsey pointed to a growing pattern distance, drama, and damage control. For Kinsey, it's not about stepping down, it's about stepping up to a new stage Hollywood.
But otherwise, she was not going to touch down. She did not want her feet to touch the ground. She very much dislikes the UK because she feels like the UK dislikes her. And I agree with you. I think it's odd that they chose this venue when Invictus has become, over the last few years, something that Harry and Meghan do so much together. Meghan Markle is very much by his side. All of their Christmas card was actually a picture of them in the audience at Invictus Games. So she has very much taken this on as one of her own initiatives as well. It will be odd for her not to show up if she chooses not to. And as we've discussed in the past so many times, Prince Harry has a bone to pick when it comes to his security. He is trying to make a statement. I don't see him breaking down anytime soon and not continuing to push his agenda for better security.
Absolutely. And yes, he will bang his security drum. As we keep saying, he's continuing to, in my view, and a lot of other people's view, waste money, hundreds of thousands of pounds, millions of dollars on this legal case against the British Home Office, the equivalent of the kind of Home Security Department in America. He's suing the government, the Home Office, because he says that him, Meghan and the kids, when they come to Britain, should get armed police protection. It has been decided by the authorities, by the police and by the British courts that since they gave up their frontline royal duties, Harry and Meghan and their family are no longer entitled to armed police protection. He can hire his own security if he wants, but they can't be armed, and he cannot hire the British police. But he will continue this. He's like a dog with a bone. He won't give it up. So I suspect that maybe down the line, Harry is thinking, well, I can make a thing of this. I'm coming to Britain with the Invictus Games and you won't protect me. You don't care about my family's safety. So I suspect that that drum will continue to be beaten.
I completely agree. I don't this is, to me, if you look at what the ultimate objective is, I feel like perhaps that's what his ultimate objective was, setting this up. So when 2017 comes, or 2027 comes around, he can go, look, I still don't have the security I need. I still cannot come home. I mean, maybe he is smart enough to play the long game, but I'm highly suspicious over the fact that they chose this venue when Prince Harry openly tells us that he does not feel safe in this country. Then why would you choose this venue? I mean, actions speak louder than words, Harry. If you don't feel safe in that venue.
Kinsey slammed their media moves as calculated, even calling them the Kardashians of the Commonwealth. With every move, every headline, Kinsey has called out what she believes is a carefully crafted image. From staged photos to strategic interviews, Kinsey believes every headline is a move on the Sussex chessboard.
Are in that country, then why would you bring, and really, truly congratulations. Tourist-wise, this will bring a ton of money to the economy. There are going to be plenty of people working this venue, food vendors that are going to see an increase in revenue. I mean, it's going to give a lot of people work. So it is a blessing. But why did you choose this route, Prince Harry? Why would you tell us that the country isn't safe enough and then potentially endanger anybody by having the Invictus Games there? And I don't think that that's true. I think it's a very safe space. But again, Prince Harry continues to tell us that that's not a place he feels safe.
Yeah, he says that every time he sets foot in this country, he doesn't feel safe. His safety is compromised. And he's made it pretty clear he doesn't want to bring his family here for the same reason. So you're absolutely right, Kinsey. Why would he choose to have this big event here in Birmingham, Britain's second city, when he could have had it in Washington, D.C.? I don't want to in any way diss Birmingham, lovely city and all that, but it is cash-strapped, it's bankrupt, so that's one reason not to have the Invictus Games here. Another is, as we've discussed, Harry's obsession with his own safety and the family, the safety of his family as well. And thirdly, I mean, Washington, D.C., that's a pretty cool place to have an event like the Invictus Games. You know, the heart of America, the capital of America, where it all happens politically, where the president is. That would have been a great place to have it. I can't understand why Birmingham in Britain has been chosen over the great American city of Washington, D.C.
Well, this is just speculation, but I have been asked by other members of the media if Prince Harry might be avoiding Washington, D.C. out of fear that Donald Trump will be in office at the time of this Invictus in 2027. You know, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, specifically before Meghan Markle touched down, the Obamas were involved in the Invictus Games. We saw the Bidens involved in the Invictus Games. Now, after the Oprah Winfrey interview, Jill Biden, I think she and Joe supported them vocally, but no longer showed up to represent the United States at the actual events. Washington, D.C. would have been the perfect opportunity to get political movers and shakers in the United States to show up for you because it's right in their own backyard. And no matter what no matter how many dish towels or jars of honey mustard Meghan Markle tries to sell us, we know that she has political ambitions because Thomas Markle has told us so. We watched Meghan campaign during the 2020 election to try to get women to the voting booth. They want these types of relationships with the elite. They want power, ultimately. That's their ultimate goal. So it does surprise me that they wouldn't choose Washington, D.C., because it would give them a lot of clout. It would give them a lot of networking opportunities. And it's a no-brainer that you would have big, influential people show up to support Harry and Meghan after a lot of falling on their faces over the years.
If you're loving this breakdown, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more truth bombs. Not everyone agrees with Kinsey, but that's what makes her takes go viral. Whether you agree or not, one thing's for sure. Kinsey Schofield is not afraid to speak her mind. Love them or hate them, Harry and Meghan have redefined royal life, and Kinsey Schofield is right there, calling it like she sees it. What do you think? Is she spot on or way off base? Comment below and let us know. And don't forget to subscribe, give this video a like, and share it with your fellow royal watchers. More hot takes, deep dives, and royal revelations coming your way.